spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
So you got to get it popping down here at Dale Bench. So y'all have to shoot it down.
Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really
Kidding me though. Yeah. I got this slow ass nigga in there. Shit froze. See, man, let me do shit. Your shit froze, bro. See, all right, look.
job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Got a man. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sayed. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for a loss. You see so much stunting in college football up front on the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
It's because they're going to get picks.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. games, you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they gamble in their own end. Turnover on downs, and now the offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so they can make more
you
plays.
right there.
That kind of play,
And I say right there. You can't get no closer to the ball.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
That pressure. That pressure on these niggas.
First play of the period, 1st down here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it, Sayed. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I got to pick a damn play.
Only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack.
And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He's not afraid to go deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that team.
He get the toy in here. I pick my team. Tough game, man. It was a tough game for you, man. Should be like that, man.
Alabama and LSU. Just putting those two names together and jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job. Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give is to Miller. Makes him talk to the hands. A little more. To open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can...
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They go right back to it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
It's a running room. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Durham.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Watkins. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Smashes ahead. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama quickly back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, Dave.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Runs through the tackle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Horton. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angle.
I'm a dirty motherfucker.
He uses his speed, gets all the way to the edge.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
I'm a dirty motherfucker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understand, I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Bernard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to beat the DT. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one obviously is the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable. Video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. You better find some answers really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Let's it
Man, come on,
and
brother.
an incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This crowd's really affecting the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in. It's Pickett. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting...
Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is true.
All right. Let's start the comeback.
Extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
What about that?
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it all night last play.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He wants it all.
He ain't coming on the drag.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
He's gonna drag at the top.
Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's well played.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think they led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He fires one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game.
Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. LSU quick to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And
throws for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and
can't give him better ball than that.
It would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got... Twist the tree, don't stay down, let me, you just make them rich. I got the best see. You don't hurry up and put the feeling in the breeze. It's gonna set, pull it up in the floor. Open up the door, sit there and go slow. I need to switch the door. Always in the building, but I stay down. Tell them free, twist the tree, no $7, let me use it. I'm the tree, no stay. Don't want me up to put that best on the tree. They know it's
with the tree, on second down, then we use it, made him miss, 950, let me see,
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on Lake Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum, you get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early. Put yourself in a hole, not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time that was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and didn't leave it. Beautiful job.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread off.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, it's Sayed. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage.
Just trying shit.
What a play there. Guys,
just trying shit.
Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give is to Miller. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Alabama quickly back to the line. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give to the back. Oh, he got it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was...
I'm tired of losing. Damn said, fuck this.
Didn't take a lot of vision because the
Bama.
was out.
Tired of getting my ass kicked.
Coming out with it, it's Graham.
Boy,
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
There we go! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can come off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, gets positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The screen, and watch out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
You know,
They go to the wide
fucking you
receiver
down.
screen.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. You know, sometimes
DB hitting harder than
like
a
that
linebacker.
can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
They make the next one. I hope when they do the RPOs, they don't like, they got to tweak them RPOs a little bit. I like a good RPO, but they just gotta make sense. You gotta make it balanced. You can't make it. You know what I'm saying?
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here.
Gotta make the RPO like a 50-50.
Back to pass, it's Sayed. Makes the catch, it's Tate. At the 40, there we go.
You gotta make the RPO be like,
Gets it out to the 42-yard line.
unstoppable.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18. They're in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjust adjustments or attitude adjustments, they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this...
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Damn.
And here's the third interception of the night. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
It's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game.
That's mistakes, man.
Second half, and
I think that's the least
throw an interception to the defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
We ain't playing too good these past couple of games, but you know, we'll knock it off.
You're down.
We might take it out.
You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. At the 45 on his
Damn.
way. Found a bunch of room and got it
Damn,
to the
damn.
44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He lost one down the sideline. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. Ball down to the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator, but he knows.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayed. A shot for the end zone.
Don't do
And
that,
good
nigga.
coverage there to knock it away and deny
Don't do that,
the
nigga.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
To the air, it's Sayed. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is smartest thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, set up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where we should punt the football.
They have the lead in the one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the gun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. I saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. Dropped it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bernard. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. Wide open space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
God, you want another?
That was on the man shit. I ain't seen that shit don't matter. Come out on the field, see it, and people stand. Put it on the stand like I put on the stand like you were saying. lot of niggas get down and excited. I like to put it to the thrills up and down. They tell me niggas like chess. I Louis V on my legs. Sometimes swing that I'm blessed. I learned a lot from my thugs. This shit can change. Take it from it's hard to fuck with their help. Most of these niggas kids, I beat your ass with a belt. I grind them and cry it off. I play that shit myself. It's entertainment for y'all. They pay me cause I'm myself in the sunset. I'm talking down in the break. I'm back to here. Big gun in my humble fear. I found shit in my heart and that's weird. That medicine in me not get a tear. She told me to fly out, she didn't fear. I feel but I'm still successful, look at the wheel.